What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and today we want to be predicting the outcome of Jose Zepeda versus Henry Lundy, which is going to be a 10-rounder in the super lightweight division. And this fight is going to be Saturday, May 22nd, from the Virgin Hotels in Las Vegas, Nevada. And this fight is going to be broadcasted on ESPN, ESPN Plus, or on the ESPN app. And to get into both fighters, Jose Zepeda, fighting out of the United States of Mexican heritage, he holds a record of 33 wins, 2 defeats, so 26 wins coming by way of knockout. He is currently ranked number 4 by BoxRec in the super lightweight division, and he's a two-time world title challenger, both of them being his 2 defeats, as his first ever defeat came to Terry Flanagan via second round stoppage due to an injury, and it was caused by Zepeda dislocating his left shoulder, and he was not able to continue, and that was for the vacant WBO lightweight world title. But his second defeat came to Jose Carlos Ramirez via majority decision for the WBC Super Lightweight World title, and many people actually thought that Zepeda deserved a draw or a victory there because it was very, very close, competitive, and controversial. But some of his best victories come to Jose Pedraza via unanimous decision, Kendo Castaneda via unanimous decision, and he's coming off one of the greatest fights I've ever seen in my life, which was, I believe, the fight of the year for 2020, when he knocked out Ivan Baranchyk inside 5 rounds in a fight that had like 10, maybe 9 knockdowns. It was crazy. But something underrated about that fight is the knockout. Many people don't really realize how great of a knockout that fight was, since it was overshadowed that month due to the Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz knockout. But it was a tremendous fight, a great outcome, and comment down below your thoughts on that fight and who you think is going to win this one. But to get into his opponent's resume, Henry Lundy, fighting out of the United States, he holds a record of 31 wins, 8 defeats with 1 draw, and 14 wins coming by way of knockout. He is currently ranked number 111 by BoxRec in the super lightweight division. He is a former world title challenger. I'm just going to be listing his losses and his most notable wins. His losses come to Avery Sparrow, Zaur Abdullayev, Terrence Crawford for the WBO Super Lightweight World title. He's also got losses to Mauricio Herrera, Thomas Delorme, Raimundo Beltran, Jean Molina Jr., and Victor Postol. As you can see there, a lot of his losses have come to some notable names. I mean, most notably it was Crawford, even maybe Sparrow or Abdullayev. He's known for fighting Devin Haney. He's also lost to, as I was saying before, like Beltran, Postal. Postal's top 5 now. And he's lost to some great guys. But his most notable victories come to Jose Luscons, sorry if I'm saying his name incorrectly. And he's also beaten David Diaz, who's a former champion, via knockout in the 6th round, I believe it was. In my opinion, this fight is going to be one-sided in favor of Jose Zepeda. I mean, if it was Henry Lundy years ago, since Lundy is past his prime now, I mean, he could have possibly given Zepeda a test or a decent fight. But as of now, I mean, Lundy is past his prime. He's getting older, obviously, and he's declining. I mean, in his fight against Avery Sparrow, I believe he was a decent favorite, and he got dropped a few times early on in the fight and lost a majority decision, although I thought that Sparrow won fairly clear. But, yeah, he's just declining as the years go on, as I was saying before. I mean, that's what most fighters do, obviously. But Zepeda, he's in his prime, in my opinion. He's definitely got the goods to become a world champion still. He's a very skillful southpaw with good power and good speed. His chin, a little questionable, but in this fight, I don't think it's going to be a problem. But I expect to see a great fight from him, a good showing of his skill, his power, his ring generalship, and I expect him to win via knockout here. This is a 10-rounder. As opposed to a 12-rounder, because most WBC Silver title fights are 12-rounders. I don't know why this one is a 10-rounder, but that means Zepeda will have to work harder to get that finish, and I think he will. I think we'll be able to drop Henry Lundy a few times here. I believe he is the smaller man when it comes to stature, but I don't think that's going to be a big issue, because he's really the more skillful man here and the better fighter, because he's top 5, top 4 at super lightweight, whilst Henry Lundy, by BoxRec, he's not even amongst the top 100. He's ranked 111. So that really just says it all based off of how BoxRec ranks him. I know BoxRec's rankings are controversial, but here I have to agree with them. Zepeda is the far better fighter and is on a whole different level, and he's going to most likely stop Henry Lundy and possibly put him into retirement, which I think Lundy should retire if he loses this fight. But I believe Zepeda will stop Henry Lundy, as I was saying before. I think the stoppage might range from rounds 4 to round 8. It could definitely be earlier, But I just think that when the mid-rounds start coming, Zepeda is going to break down Lundy, and we'll be able to stop it in between those rounds. So overall, I believe that Jose Zepeda will defend his WBC Silver Super Lightweight World title, get his 34th victory, 27th by knockout, and the knockout over Henry Lundy will happen from rounds 4 to round 8. And yeah, truly it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.